Hey!
Oh, hello.
Woo-hoo.
We're talking about scones.
Man, I love scones. You a scone man?
I like a biscuit.
What's the difference between a biscuit and a scone?
The shape of it.
Really? Is that it?
Icing.
Like
Fruit.
blueberries.
Yeah.
Good scone. Bad scone, bad though.
Mm-hmm.
Is a bad scone worse than anything else? Like a bad... What's the worst of those kind of like baked goods?
Oh, I think getting a bad cookie,
Really?
like that sucks. Because you're like, cookie, and then you take a bite, and you're like, blah. Like, disappointing. I feel like everything else you get...
Disappointed!
You can get a pass. Sorry, everybody. Hi.
Hey, whoa, what's up?
It's the Mythos
Good morning.
weekly live stream. We already got a thumbs down, and to that person, boo.
Boo on you.
If you're still here, why would you thumbs down and leave, though? Well, I guess
Right
that'd
when
be
we started.
the power play.
It's a power play. Just be like, hey, guess what? Ugh! And then you leave. That's good.
So, happy Friday. We have survived yet another week. And
It was a good week this week.
It was a good week.
Yeah.
We had our big party on Saturday.
We did.
The Big Puff is officially out in the world, living its life.
We've had a lot of reorders from dealers.
Yes.
Most of the not limited run,
Another one.
exclusive run pedals have sold out, and we're going to re-up everybody.
Yeah.
So that'll be exciting. And we sold a few guitars this week. Novos are moving. So if you're looking at one, get in there because, we're cooking on those.
Mic sounds different.
Whoa.
Oh.
What are you doing?
There.
Is that better?
Sorry. So this the program we use does this thing where if I have it up and I'm like listening to music on my phone and I have my AirPods in, then it switches the entire computer system, even though I'm listening to music on my phone, to my AirPods, and so I switched away from that. But now we're back.
My favorite is that your earbuds connect to my computer,
Well,
and you're like, what weird crap is Matthew watching?
I just hear things going. I just hear squeaks, so I
Yeah.
assume it's basketball. But
Let's go weeks. Most of the time, it's just I'm auto scrolling on Instagram, and like it just plays something, and I'm like,
not working.
that's working. I gotta check what's going down on the other brands.
Man. Well,
And that's because that's what we talk about. On
one
the
thing's
show.
going down, and that's Ace Frehley, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Ace Frehley. My favorite Kiss song is "Lick It Up," which Ace did not play on. So I've really nothing to contribute to the Ace Frehley discourse.
I think
I was never a big Kiss guy. I was
Neither
too
was
young
I.
for that. I feel like
Same.
you got to be a little bit like 10 years older. We're all the Kiss guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was never something that I was into. I get it. I get the appeal.
It rocks. Paul
but it's not
Stanley,
for me.
extended Paul Stanley stage raps is terrific to listen to. I love that. Yeah.
I like kind of like Shock Me on
Yeah,
like Kiss
yeah.
Live. Like that was pretty cool.
Cole Gin's great riff.
There you go.
I think Ace wrote that, right? That's cool.
Yeah.
But, is an icon. Some cool guitars.
Cool guitars.
Yeah, smoking.
Cool
guitars
effects.
smoking and stuff. Spaceman. Dig it. Love gun.
I don't know.
It's like we're not super qualified to talk about Kiss.
I'm not. I just that's okay.
I did like back when they reunited in like the mid 90s, and you watch a video of them playing like the drum triggers for Peter Criss. He was like literally doing like this, and it was just like whoop, whoop, whoop. And you're like, I got some serious triggers on those things to make that sound
Man.
right. It was really funny. Like go watch some videos. It's great.
Lynn drums.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we have stuff to talk about. We are going to chat about new Fender stuff.
Always love to.
There's always new Fender stuff.
Always good to dive into what the F is going on at Fender. We did that episode back when we had an official podcast. Now we just do this, which is fine. And
People have asked us to pull it down and put it on Spotify. Well, not pull it down, but like export it and put it on Spotify.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
That sounds like some will work. That's what that sounds like.
That does. He got a new external hard drive.
We could
Well,
probably.
I got it for him. He didn't. I mean, I gave it to him. Well, I didn't give it to him. I set it back there and plugged it into the computer that he uses.
There you go.
But we'll try to get around to that at some
But
point.
how are you holding up, Zach? That was a really big week.
It was.
We had a pedal launch. We had a party. It was a great party. Thanks for everyone that came.
Yes.
It was really fun. Always warms my heart. All the people that show up to hang out with us dumbasses. That's great.
And like eating cold chicken.
It was good, man. We killed that. That was a huge.
Yes.
But I had like at least 60 pieces of popcorn chicken. At least.
Oh, yeah.
Like every time I walked by, I took like a handful that big and just.
You ever think about how many birds you consume in a day?
I mean, I don't know how much chicken was actually in there.
Mostly bread.
Mostly bread.
I'm okay. I'm fine. I don't know. I ebb and flow. For those that don't know me, I have pretty high anxiety. Matthew knows.
I do.
And
I'm here every day.
And so some days are better than other days. Yesterday was not as good a day. Today's fine. I started the day off by working on my proton pack, and that usually is a good.
Well,
mood
I know
booster.
you. I mean, you get up and there was so much to do last week, and it was like a big build up. And I know this is like the come down from that, and so it takes a little bit of time to ramp up to the next stuff, which will be, little Halloween action, and then Black Friday, which we may or may not have some exciting things going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If we can hit all our deadlines.
Matthew holds my hand mentally.
Yes.
We don't hold hands physically.
Yeah. I'm a little clammy.
I'm a little dry. Well, maybe we would be like, we just even each other out.
That would be a disgusting noise.
How are you, Matthew?
I'm terrific. I got in a little late last night. I went to the Ryman to see Jason Isbell. That was the first night of the Ryman residency. This is the 7th time I've gone. And it was absolutely terrific.
Yeah.
As always, they kill it. And I'm going again next Thursday. So my dad got tickets, and he's going to be feeling good enough. My dad had a little surgery this week, outpatient. He's doing great. And he said he's going to feel good enough to go. And Kathy, his wife, said, why don't you go with him? So I'm going to go again. So that'll be number 8 for seeing Jason. And that's tied with Metallica for second place.
Man.
Number 1, that's an easy one. Can the chat guess, if I maybe have talked about it, what's number 1 for me? It's not Metallica and it's not Jason Isbell. What's number 1? We'll let that simmer a little bit.
Is it Guar?
Yes, it's Guar. I wanted them to guess.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's Guar. I let. Come on, man.
I don't
Give
know.
them time to guess.
It's
Guar. Yeah.
We've known each other for a long time now, so it's like certain things get pushed out of my brain.
I know. What are we drinking this morning, boys?
I got Earl Grey tea from Starbucks, and it kind of stinks.
I'm drinking.
Sometimes it's okay.
I'm drinking black coffee.
Black coffee.
I've seen Queens of the Stone Age 4 or 5 times. They've had extended periods where they didn't tour that much, or they played like a festival show. And when you do some festival shows, you can't do a show in that city, in the same time. So like Seattle, sometimes they would do festival stuff. So I'd have like years where I didn't get to go see them. Which is like, so
that's a dumb rule.
It is a dumb rule. I think 5 times I've seen Queens 5 times. They should be number 1.
I've not seen that many bands like that many times.
Yeah.
I don't honestly I don't like big crowds. So like big shows kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah, if you have been looking for a Big Puffed in one of the exclusive colorways, more will come. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a handful trickling out.
Yes. We've got a few dealers we're able to re-up on the OG, and then we got wiped out again. Yeah. Everything's on order. We might be having some more of the Rams at some point. I guess we haven't decided when we're going to do that again. We've got them on order. We've got some here. I don't know when we're going to post them again.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know. It won't. We'll make sure that there's enough of a runway. So if you want to get one, you can get in line and get one. But just be aware that none of these things are like.
It's not limited.
It's not limited.
If you want them,
And the Rams, at minimum, will be something that I will die on that hill.
I will say this: if any of the dealers that have been so gracious to take on a exclusive version decide at some point they don't want them, we'll end up just selling them because we like all of these colorways so much. So there you go. All right. So what's the big topic this morning, big man?
So the one, the only, Fender, released yet another line that is kind of an homage to vintage guitars, but it's confusing. Can you explain it to people, Matthew? Because I'm failing miserably.
No, I cannot. That's why we came on the show.
Right.
Maybe. No. So we did a whole episode about this. If anybody get a chance to go listen to it. The thing about that, a topic that is near and dear to my heart, which is like sort of brand organization and understanding like exactly what brands offer and sort of making it easy for customers. It's something I'm obsessed with because it's my job, right?
Yeah.
That's what I do. And I always like to talk about how much I love Paul Reed Smith and PRS on how they do the SE, S2, Core, and private stock because it's very easy almost all the time not every model, but pretty much 99% of the time to understand exactly which one you're getting. There's enough differences with where it's made, how it looks, the woods used, all the little details so you kind of get it. Fender is the exact opposite of that. And it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
And I think that it's just like if you are a person that is looking to buy a Fender guitar and you said, all I want is like a nice Strat, like what do you do? How do you even start? Can someone help me out here?
I feel like
this is another one which is just like I don't even understand how to even start.
And how does this fall into the range? So if you're unaware, the new thing we're talking about is the new American Professional Classic. So it's kind of the American Professional, which is I guess the new version of American Standard.
These are the entry level American made.
Oh, it's the entry level. So this is kind of like Highway 1?
I guess. I think this is, when I say entry level, it's the cheapest, right? Are these the cheapest American made guitars?
Well, yeah, because they're $1,500.
Andertons, because Andertons it has to actually sell these things. Presented as the old American Standard with a new confusing name. Thank you.
I mean, that checks it out.
I feel like you could legit just, we kind of joked about it the other day, which like you could just like start naming nouns, you know? It's the American Vintage Classic Ultra Limited Special. And you just like keep going. And like I feel like they're just dartboarding it over there. They're just, They just got all the names.
Ooh, Jacob.
Frugal.
Jacob McDougall here, one of our pals, works at a Guitar Center. And he says they have them at his store and they feel and sound like American Standards, except with a gig bag. Gig bag? I mean, I don't know. I'd rather have a gig bag these days. But how about this? How about we have the Fender website pulled up here?
Yeah.
Our reverb earnings have been paid out. $21.
Hey, man.
Everyone that thinks we're like, just rolling in money. It's like,
Every time hey, man, free money's good.
So what we should do is roll through all these guitars.
Let's do it.
Why not?
Let's have fun. Fender.
This is sorted low to high on Fender.com for just Stratocasters.
Yeah.
So we have a limited edition debut collection. What the heck is this? Okay, $149.
Okay.
The mini Strat is more expensive than a full-size Strat. Okay.
But what is, okay.
So that's $199.
Lefty.
The Bullet.
The Bullet.
More of a full-size, still a little small, $199.
Okay.
Humbuggy Bullet. Limited edition Squier Sonic Stratocaster.
Cool.
$230.
Good.
These prices are like arbitrary. There's the wannabe Tom DeLonge.
Yeah.
Should I just have this by triple single coil?
There's so many.
Squier Sonic. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna breeze through this
Affinity
until we get to Fender.
So it says Fender.
Classic Vibe.
Classic Vibe. We know what that is.
Classic Vibe.
50s. Classic Vibe 60s.
70s.
70s. This is riveting. Riveting.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
The Contemporary.
Oh,
I just want a Fender. Here we go. How long do we have to scroll? How many minutes have to pay? Wait. Yes. Okay. So the standard Strat.
There, we know what that is.
That is basically the made in Mexico import model.
The guitar 25 years ago I got for $200.
$200?
Oh, I got a discount. It was $299. I got a discount through a musician's friend because I was an industry guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and we never pay retail.
Sometimes I do.
Yeah, if you really want.
Yeah, I bought this retail.
Yeah, I buy stuff retail.
Bought this. This thing is full whack.
Fullwhack.com.
Don't go there.
Fullwhack.com. Somebody go there and
do it in your private browser, please.
But keep it PG.
Right. The Player Plus.
Okay.
So so it's like a nicer Mexican Strat.
Player Plus.
Anniversary. Player 2 has entered the game.
Okay.
And then artist models.
Okay. Player 2. Good lord. 30. Oh god.
Robert Cray, more artist models. Jimmy.
This is all Mexico though, right?
No, this is every Fender. There's 131 different.
No, are we in Mexico right now?
We're currently still in Mexico.
Isn't that
Some are
Indonesian? The Indonesian
made.
one, that 629 one is Indonesia.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, about
boof,
so.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine. I don't say boof as a, it's like, I hate this. Switching to the back.
Stratocaster Air, Stratocaster 71 Pro Max.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really funny.
Here we go.
Brian.
Okay.
All right.
So, okay.
American.
The American Performer. So that is basically for us who grew up, who were like starting to really dive into guitar in the late 90s, early 2000s. You might recall the Highway 1 series.
That's what that is? So
this is the reinterpretation of that.
This is the like, entry-level American made.
So 1179. And again, this is sort of, so undoubtedly we're going to see some models that are like the Albert Hammond Jr. I bet that's not American made.
That is Mexico. It would usually say American.
Yes.
It's American. There's a Ventera. So the Ventera costs more, and it's made in Mexico than the American Performer.
Which is
made in the U.S.
So the American Professional.
I mean, how many miles away are the factories?
I don't know. Like I think they're about 30 or 40 minutes away. So probably like 60 miles, maybe.
It doesn't matter.
American Performer.
Stratocaster 2 Turbo Edition. I like that. That's good.
The Aerodyne.
Yeah.
So just trying to see where this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! It just keeps going.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, American Professional Classic. There it is.
There it is.
So it's right after the Ed O'Brien.
Uh-huh.
Which everybody lost their mind about when that thing came out. Now you'd never hear anybody talk about it.
Isn't that every piece of gear now, though? It just goes into the void?
I feel like the Ed O'Brien had some legs.
Yeah.
Because it had a sustainer on it. And
Fernandez?
Yeah, to me, I'm like, oh, Fernandez sustainer. I had one of those.
That's how old we are.
But, okay, so the difference between this and a normal American Performer, American Professional, excuse me, Classic. Where's just a normal one? Road worn?
That is the normal.
Oh, it is? Okay, so now it is. Well, there's the Professional 2.
Okay.
So this is what I was thinking of.
So what's the difference between the one that came out this week?
So the Professional 2 has the sculpted heel.
Okay.
A 2-point trim. Some of those things.
So the other one is more vintagey.
Yes. It's just a straightforward thing. And so
then
you get to Ultra and then the Ultra Luxe Vintage.
There's some treaty right there.
And whatnot. And it's just like, I don't know who they're trying to appeal to with all these SKUs.
Pop this up right there. Pop this up. Matthew Furfluffer. I don't know because they're not necessarily trying to sell guitars to the same people who already bought guitars like in new phone models every year. So it's a spray and pray strategy is what it is.
Oh, absolutely.
It's having enough SKUs where something like works for you. My question is, and maybe Jacob on here because he's a GC boy can help out a little bit, or anybody else that works at a store that has this stuff. Like, how do you like even like I and somebody had mentioned that you start with, do you want American or not, right? Like you start with the country and then you go price.
Okay, let's talk about that.
I think that's an interesting question.
How do you start choosing where to put your money if you want to buy a Fender guitar? So I mean, really, to me, it's less about where it's made. I mean, not that I think American-made Fenders are arguably better guitars. I think there's no question that an American-made Fender Strat, Telecaster, etc., will 9 times out of 10
be better than the Mexican.
Yeah, beat the pants off any import model. Not to disparage those guitars; they're great guitars.
Do you think they're that much better?
I do.
Okay, yeah, sure.
In little ways, like the fit and the finish. I think the finish feels better on your hand, like on the neck. I think the frets feel nicer.
Now, when we did this the last time, we were doing Ventera versus the American Vintage 2 series,
yes,
right? And that was a difference enough to where I thought it was warranted. But these are like really close in price. That was like $1,000 difference. And so that's where I'm interested is like this, like the Ventera 2s versus these American Performer Classic. Did I get it right? Like that's
American Professional Classic.
That's what I said. That's like, that's where I think that's interesting when the price is really close. And I know like
tariffs suck.
Tariffs bad. Tariffs don't do good for nobody. Except I don't know who's getting that money. They're collecting it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's getting it? Argentina.
Probably.
That's who's getting it. They got $40 bill. Yeah. But I think that like I can't help it that my brain goes straight to customer service, right? Someone walks into my store and I go like, they go, I want to play a Strat, and I am a Fender dealer, and I go, cool, we have Strats. Like, and I think a lot of it is that like there are people that understand the difference between like ultra like modern features and like vintage spec. But for a lot of people, I guess you just have to put in their hands to see which they like better, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I think the thing, like, one of the things that's interesting is the thought now that anyone's going to walk into a store and even want to buy one of these.
Good point.
Because
they're just buying them online.
Fender has shifted their entire model to be way more direct to consumer. And then additionally, you have all of their push on reverb, selling blems and seconds and whatnot, refurbished guitars, to where, you know, like, why would you go to a Fender dealer and you can do that? If you're going to pay tax anyway, you know, usually you're going to get a really good deal on shipping. I don't know. You know, to me, I think they're just trying, it's less about getting a model for every player as it is about saying, okay, if we have something in the 800, the 900, the 1,000, the 1,200.
They're hitting every single
That's what
point.
they're trying to do. Because then anybody can justify it.
Spray and pray. Are you guys whining about the lineup of the #1 guitar brand in the world? Absolutely.
Whining?
That's the name of the show.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
How are we whining? I think we're conversing about it.
Yeah.
I think, you know, obviously what they're doing is working because Fender is definitely still the biggest guitar brand.
Yeah, we're not arguing that a spray and pray doesn't work in the sense that there's something for everybody. I'm just coming at it as somebody who doesn't really like it doesn't feel like a coherent strategy. Now, it doesn't matter because Fender has a 70-year lead on everyone else in this product category and makes the most iconic guitars like ever. Yeah. Right? So, yeah, but I think that it's just like, you know, we're all gear nuts, right? Everyone that's watching this, and I think it's an interesting conversation to say like, hey, like, you know, how could we clean this up? How could we be better? It's like, I know that they could probably do whatever they want and make as much money as they can, but like, I don't know. It's just, I think as a person that does this and as a marketing, I think it absolutely sucks.
Yeah, and
I'm not even talking about whether it's effective because it just is.
Yeah,
not because it's a good strategy.
Austin, that they will push whatever's in stock for stores, but the problem is. Stores, to keep up with this, the amount of inventory you have to turn and burn to have the newest, the latest, the greatest, because that's what everyone wants, it's damn near impossible. Unless you are, you know, Guitar Center or whatever, where you can afford to say, we're going to blow these out. You know, we're going to offer incredible deals. But like small mom and pops or small stores, which are dying anyway, they can't do this because they're buying it at normal, you know, discounts. I just, it's curious because, you know, I think the problem with Fender when it concerns the number of models they have is not the fact that there's a lot of SKUs. I think that's okay. They don't retire anything, seems like, or it takes a long time for that to happen because, like, you know, we just talked about PRS. You know, they're releasing new stuff, but PRS will basically like dump
lots of stuff,
a ton of stuff. And then that's dead.
Yeah, I just find it really interesting to like kind of, it didn't seem like it would be really hard to me to have more of a clear-cut idea in each product category of like what you should get. And I don't think that's that hard to do that, to have like an Affinity or a Squire and a Mexican and then American-made stuff. It's like, I think that it's, you know, it's even if they're still #1 because they make enough stuff, it's like, it's not good for the customers. It's not at all.
No. I mean, I think Gibson did a good job when they kind of restructured to like reel everything in. And I feel like they're kind of getting back into this sort of game where they're making a lot of permutations again, which ultimately, that is how you create repeat customers, by creating demand and hype and stuff. Well,
and something that you brought up just now, and I think is really important, is, you know, with the Ed O'Brien Strat thing, is that like it's so interesting that like you have to keep on, because we're in this business, right? And we know that like if you don't come out with new stuff constantly, people just forget about you. And like, because now it's like you're competing in this space where there's an infinite scroll going past your face at all times. And like part of what this is just, it's like a reimagining and a rebranding constantly in order to just keep people's eyeballs on stuff.
Yeah.
Because when we come out with like the Big Puffed, we sell a lot of Big Puffs, but also all the dealers that don't order a lot of stuff re-up.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, cool, I'll get more Chupacabras or more Fates or more whatever. And so like it's a huge thing for not just the new pedal, but for the entire brand, right? And I understand that like that's what a lot of this is to say like, well, we need every 6 weeks to 8 weeks something to like, get people talking and look, we're doing it, right? Because this is how the whole game works.
Mm-hmm.
It's like nothing has a long tail anymore, right?
Yeah.
Because that's something that we've discussed a lot here, where you come out with something and you say, how do I keep selling this thing 6 months from now?
Yeah.
How do I keep selling it from a year from now? If you keep posting about the Herculean Deluxe, well, it's a killer pedal and more people need to play it.
Yeah.
And like, but people want what's new, what's happening, what's the best. It's just, it's
a consumer problem, really.
Yeah,
you know, and I think that's what Fender has leaned heavily into. Austin, this is a great point. I feel like their signature series is severely lacking compared to say PRS, and not because of John Mayer. I don't think it lacks like in comparison sake, but I do think that Fender in the time that kind of we grew up, the idea, at least for me, I don't know about for you, the idea of getting a Fender signature guitar,
it's a big deal,
was such a big deal. Like getting an Eric Clapton Strat or a Jeff Beck Strat or even a Robert Cray or Jimmy Vaughn, like all these guitars that were so
Buddy Guy,
they were so specific to an artist, and also they had their own vibe and personality. And now some of those still exist, but I feel like the whole push has been on, everyone else creating their own signature sound, just buying into the classic Fender thing, which is great. But I think having those iconic signature instruments, like for me growing up, so many of my friends, regardless of what they wanted to play, would have killed to have a Stevie Ray Vaughan Strat. Yeah. Because it was like Stevie's the guy.
Yeah.
And like those guys don't exist anymore. And they do.
And that's the hard part.
They don't.
They come out with when they do signature models, a lot of times what they're going to do, and I understand this from a marketing perspective, is that you're going to latch on to somebody as quickly as you can and come out with something, hoping that like you're going to have some like long-term success. Like, is this person going to like pop out of the sort of, bubble or the masses and then be a person, whether it's like Mark Spear from Kronbin or,
didn't they just release?
They
just released the Mark Spear model.
But like trying to find those people and like promote them, it's great because Fender does a really good job. I mean, Turnstile is the band that is doing the advertising, and then they did a line with Idols just recently that was like was one of the foreign made stuff. And so that's a really good way to do things because they're a hot band and they play guitar and they're going to be doing all that stuff. And you hope that somehow there's a lot of young people that are interested because they're into that band, and there's like, okay, well, there's the line for me, because that's what those guys are playing. It's not a bad strategy. It's just, again, it's like, it just kind of shows like how much. Oh God,
there's a bad strategy.
It's not a bad strategy. It's just it is like it's not a long-term thing. It's like you don't see these and you go like, this is what Fender's going to be really digging in on for a long time, because 3 months later something brand new is going to have to take over the complete line to keep the social media churning.
Yeah. Do you think Fender's an aspirational brand anymore?
Was that like I'm going to save up and get a Fender? No.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that there's like people that are in that master built custom shop range where that's like it's aspirational to get a guitar made by one of those cats. People still have like revere those names.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's there. I think regular Fender custom shop is really good.
Oh, absolutely.
You own a few.
Yes.
And I think I've played those. I think those are really good, but the like just to get like an American made like Stratocaster, just a general one. I mean, there's no mystique behind it. There's too many different versions.
Is that? I mean, maybe that's just us having become adults,
and
like having more disposable income, I went to a Guitar Center Billy Gibbons event last night.
You did.
It was very cool. Getting to see not only some cool guitars, but the Right Reverend himself. And I was talking to some people, and one guy's like talking about how we were talking about Gibson Custom. He was like, well, "Who could afford that?" And I kept my mouth shut because I have too many hanging around.
Yep.
But like there is, I know there's still a huge part of the population that these are aspirational, but it seems like having so many things kind of takes away that you don't pin a poster on your wall as much, maybe, or maybe you do, and like it's just we don't know because we're older.
Well, I mean, there's
like
a huge swath of people that are totally excited to get Squires and mod them too. You know what I mean? Because those are nice guitars, and you could.
But are you dreaming about that? Is it like one day? Because I remember being 16, 17, dreaming like one day I'm going to own an American-made Fender guitar. I think maybe that's still the case.
But I think that part of what we're talking about here is the idea of like when you have that kind of churn. And you have that many guitars and you have that many models, there isn't that same sort of like if you walked into, the store at a certain point in time where it was like, this is it. This is the Strat. You can get it with a maple board or a rosewood board.
In black or sunburst.
And
maybe red.
And to peel back the curtain a little bit more, like when I was at Novo, that was a really big deal to try to figure out how to do that because we were a custom shop, right? Everybody was ordering all kinds of stuff. You call up and go like, "Hey Matthew, can you move that bridge pickup like just a little bit up for like different overtones?" And I was like, but that was the kind of things that we would do. And one of the things that I was really set out to do is like, how do I transfer all of that energy to where everybody wants something completely different to something where like the guitar becomes iconic and people have something to focus on to where they're like, oh, I want that guitar. I want the Saris J, and I want it in 64 three-tone sunburst, which we have in stock right now. Like that was the goal, and that it's like really hard to transition into something like that when you're a custom shop. And I think maybe that's the problem is in a different way for Fender is that there's so many models. There's so many things that there's nothing for anybody to really focus on. In that regard.
Or to dream about.
Because
you can just get it.
Because you can have, there's so many different things that you can
regardless of budget. I mean, you can be, a kid washing your dad's car every weekend and like saving up your money and you can buy a Squire Strat.
Yeah. But they have like, pull this up right here. I mean, this is like, I think that's a big point that I think is interesting. Is that, and then part of the reason maybe why they're coming out with so many things in this price range is because as Jordan's pointing out, Fender seems to be doing a better job of getting young bands outfitted with their guitars. Some relation to driving demand. It's like, I think if they've got some demand and there's trying to hit a price range from $149 to $1,500 and hitting it in every single spot.
Yeah.
That if that's their strategy, then this is, this isn't marketing or a strategy for pretty much any of us that are watching or doing this show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's where it gets interesting.
And part of it too, I mean, like, because you think about the market, like giving people instruments, right? For Fender to do that. In comparison to, say, Gibson, the cost of producing a Gibson guitar, like the outlay of money that they have to spend to just gift people instruments is so much higher than what even the most average Fender would be.
Yeah.
And then, and I'm talking about, from just not the raw materials, but the actual cost of producing one Fender Strat.
Yeah.
It has to be exponentially lower than making an SG or a Les Paul. But Fender, you're right, Jordan, they have completely positioned themselves to be the brand you think of when you think of electric guitar. I mean, as you always kind of have. I mean, like Fender has owned the space since Buddy Holly and the Crickets were on the Ed Sullivan Show, really.
There you go.
But it's they have maintained it in a really good way, and props to them for doing that. But I don't know what other brand could break into the younger audience's space like Fender.
Yeah, Gibson doesn't seem very interested in that. And it's hard because I think they have a few young players that are doing that, but
they're not. They're playing. We have young players playing old people's music for the most part. With
those are the people that are playing Gibsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no offense, and I think a lot of these people are incredibly talented, but I mean, there's definitely people in the hard rock scene and higher gain stuff, but I feel like for the most part, you're looking at people playing blues and rock and stuff that even for guys like us who adore that kind of music, well, not as much. You're not as big a blues guy as I am.
Nope.
But like I love that, but I don't really want to hear new blues from young people. Really.
Yeah, it feels like cosplay to me.
Yeah,
like
I love cosplay.
Yeah, I know, but not this kind of cosplay. You're like, yeah, but that's been the problem that blues has had for a long time, is that they had like the OG guys, and then like there's a lot of people that are coming up, and it's like getting into that space when you weren't like living that life in the 40s, 50s, and 60s is like a little bit tough to kind of pull off and be cool. So more pointy guitars, as the chat is saying. PRS gifts a lot of guitars. Absolutely. They do. And, they've been really successful in that space. And they do a really good job of promoting that. They have their Pulse Artist series, and they promote the crap out of people that they get those guitars to. They're constantly doing that, which I think is really great. And that's what Fender does really well. And I think I see it a little bit with Gibson, but not as much.
All Joey B's fault.
Yeah,
I mean, like, the Joe Bonamassa thing, I mean, it seems like as often as there's a new Fender lineup, there's some new exclusive Joe Bonamassa guitar. And, like, to that end, like, Epiphone makes a lot of money
if it's
doing these runs.
Clearly it's working, or they wouldn't keep doing it. I mean, I don't know who's buying that stuff.
Well,
but a lot of people are.
And Joe, love him or hate him, he's a smart business guy, because he kind of followed, like, what the Springsteen approach of, like, buying out all the tickets, and then he was selling them. He buys all the gear, and then he sells it. Like, I mean, not all the time, but, he had done that, like the Fender twin thing that he did. Yeah. He bought that on his website. It's smart. It's really good marketing. Austin, sorry, we'll get to this question. We'll do it right now.
This is a real... Okay. Austin, Fender Custom Shop versus Castadosa. Help me decide between a Castadosa Contras and that Mischief Maker you have in stock. Okay, so... I mean, the biggest difference is that, like, Castadosas are essentially, one
guy making a guitar.
Yeah, that's like the master-built Fender thing, right? Yeah. Which Carlos was. And Carlos, if you look up, his, like, last few years at Fender, those guitars were going for $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 when he was done. If you had it said Carlos Lopez on the listing in the description, not the description, the top line. Fender's product title. That's how much it costs. And so, he's, sort of extending that with his stuff. And I'm like, that's the level that you're getting with Castadosa. It's like literally Stephanie, his wife, winding pickups at the kitchen table, and then him, unleashing his vision. So I think
she's still winding on the table, or do you think she's got like a desk now?
It's a great story. I'd rather say that. It's like, you've got like the kids' homework right there. Yeah. There's like a dinner plates
jug of orange
juice. And she's just over there just doing it. Way better story. I like this. But the point is that, like,
rules.
You know what I mean? It's like the team built stuff is closer to, like, like team built is comparable more to like Novo or like I would compare those more like do I get a Novo or like a Mario Martin or get a Fender Custom Shop? But like Carlos is doing something, it's Carlos.
I don't think they're comparable. No. I mean, obviously they're not comparable in price.
Yeah.
But I think just the quality. Every time I go get my Alcone, or even when I got to play your Mariana, which I haven't played your Mariana in a long time.
And I never bring it in.
No, because it's mine.
I bring it in on Saturdays, so I'm going to do a little work on it. Like, just clean it up and restring and stuff.
But they're special in a way that is, it's totally tangible. You can explain everything that makes those guitars special, but as soon as you hold them and feel them, you go, I get it. And not to say that Mischief Maker is not a great guitar. It is. It's a cool guitar. And like I have my Custom Shop Strat in a gig bag right there. Yep. It's an awesome guitar, but they're a bit apples and oranges. So I feel like if you want to, like, the thing about Castadosa is you have to order the thing that you truly want, and don't get too wild with it. Like, think like at its core, like, what do you really want? And it's gonna
like a good builder. The best guitars that you get from Carlos are ones that has already, like, just get the standard stuff in a color that you like.
Yeah.
And like that's like when you get too cute with it and you try to do too many different things. He's made a lot of stuff like that. And we can call Carlos and be like, what do you think about this? But he's very, very particular about what he likes. And that's the thing I think I like the most about it is that you can get a custom guitar no matter what. Any regular, like not even customer ordered, but just like Carlos will always put his stamp on it. Like he'll take what you order and he'll be like I'm gonna find something about it that's gonna be unique for you, and so it's cool.
I think we're very kindred spirits.
Yes.
Here at Mythos, and
let's go.
I mean, granted, like we're not making crazy guitars, but like I appreciate the level of detail and nuance that Carlos does with everything, and I think those are the things that take something good and make it great. WizDog. I got a set of throwbacks this week from you guys and got them installed yesterday. Wow, they sound pretty great. Thanks to who helped me with the selection over email. That was probably me.
Yeah, you're the pickup guy.
I'm the pickup guy.
Yeah.
We had a gentleman that came in the store this week.
Yeah.
He brought Sugar, his little golden doodle, little white golden doodle.
Oh, that was great.
Man,
great
what
dog.
A cute dog. I gotta show the world this dog. But he was like thinking about throwbacks. And so I have that Black Les Paul has got SLE 101s in them. And he's like, are they really that good? And I got that, plugged it in. He was just like, so good.
Yeah.
There really are. Look at this.
Show him.
Look at this baby.
Look at this dog.
Look at that baby.
I love that.
Oh my God.
What a sweetheart. Sugar.
Like
bam, bam.
playing. There's a thing that happens, and I was when I got the Bernie back there. You can't see it, but
the Bernie.
I was watching some of the videos that Bernie Marsden had done with Lee Anderton, and he talked about he had some old guitar and some vintage guitar, and somebody said, "Why don't you play this?" When they gave him he was getting the Beast, his very famous burst. And he said he plugged it in and didn't touch anything on his rig, and just everything was louder. I just got a notification we're having HVAC service in June of next year.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thanks. But he said he plugged it in, and immediately it's like everything on his amp got turned up.
Yeah.
And that's what the throwbacks do. Like we've talked about it. They're so loud, but they're.
I did like a big humbucker shootout at the shop, and everything was sounding great. Everything was good because we have all good gear here. Yes. And then you plug the throwbacks in, and it was like I put a clean boost pedal on. Yeah. It just was like whoo. It was just like that much more information coming through. And I was like, oh man, I got to change the settings a little bit. Not in a bad way, just in a like, it's just like everything was very similar. I was playing like Lawler Imperials and the Frank Brothers P90s and the humbuckers and whatever. And they were all really good. And then those were just like, it was like a different category.
Yeah.
Almost. It was like the amount of like fidelity and information that was coming through. Combine that with a 2-rock and you better learn how to fucking play.
That is it. Dan, here's another question about some pickups. How do the Frank Brothers humbuckers compare to something more mainstream like Lawler's or Seymour Duncan? I think they're...
I really like them.
I really like them too. I think they're really, really fantastic PAF style pickups that do the thing that PAFs should do without being too bright. They have a good balance in like EQ curve.
Yeah.
And they feel responsive. There's something about like note separation and clarity and feel of a pickup that is very important.
And I think the most important part about those pickups is that those were designed for Franks. So they put them in the guitars, and that's always important because there's a certain weight, a certain type of wood, the body shape, like everything, like getting them calibrated right for those guitars.
Yeah.
Because they're very different. They're very different guitars as far as like, the composition. Those are the interesting thing about the Frank Brothers is that like it's a Les Paul's and an SG is a 335. It's like
it's a Frank Brothers.
It's a Frank Brothers. It's kind of all in there. So you do want to have some humbuckers that are like they can test everything with what they're doing, and I think they nailed that.
But we did do this.
What?
So.
Oh my God! I will not play this guitar. I refuse.
I refuse.
I refuse. This man is a terrorist. This man is a terrorist.
So I traded a guitar.
A tone terrorist.
For this. This is a Squire. Thin line.
I know.
And I was like, we need a Seymour Duncan tester guitar, right?
Yeah.
And so these are my personal Antiquity JB and Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing, of course, had the perloid guard and all this stuff. And it was just like, So I got this black guard and installed these and then wired it up like 50s Gibson style, 3-way switch.
No.
This is incredible.
Not going to play it.
This just kind of reaffirms the thought I've like come to have over the past couple of years is that everyone gets so obsessed with chasing PAFs and you just need to chase good tone. And these
Chase good tone.
There
Yeah.
you go, Joel.
Use that.
Don't know. That's mine.
Joel, don't use it.
The JB and the Jazz are famous for a reason.
JB and the Jazz, that was a 70s sitcom, right?
Yeah, I think so. JB and the Jazz.
Yeah. I think I watched that on Nick at Night once.
Yeah. But yeah, I immediately started playing it, and I was like, "Oh, Matthew would flip out."
So like, guitar. I love that we got this guitar in because I played it, and instantly I was like, "I'm gonna do some spoon on this thing," and like, it's always nice to kind of confirm your. There it is. Instantly, that's why I played. Confirm that like I just like somehow the guitar is better because it's just a Squire, but like the way it feels, and then you put those pickups in it, and I'm just like, this is like that's a no from me, dog.
It rules, and I put 11s on it
because I'm just gonna get obsessed with it. So
I know, like I was playing it through the Mesa, and the whole time I was like, Matthew would if he plays this, he's gonna take it home, which is fine. It's like you take it home, play it this week.
Take me home tonight. Hey, we got super chat, Trevor.
Oh, Trevor. Thank you, Trevor.
Lunch. Thanks,
We appreciate that.
Zach's got to go home and take care of the dogs. So
I do.
We're gonna get just 3 of us.
But Matthew has a Mythos credit card now, so he can make
Oracle. Trevor wants an Oracle. We don't have any Oracles.
Oracles are currently out. So if you want an Oracle,
there's got to be some dealers out there that still have some. Right?
Yeah, and there's some used ones. Just grab a used one. Let's get them gone. Like if the community gets behind the Oracle and wants us to bring it back bad enough, we'll try to figure out how to do it.
We've just gotten our butts kicked on tariffs and parts and all that stuff. So.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we ordered more circuit boards yesterday. And it sucked.
Oh
yeah, non-human. The Blackguard really makes it. Thank you. I thought so too.
I agree.
I was like, this will be neat. It just looks like
you can play it when you come by.
Yeah, it just looks like a guitar you could fight somebody with. Let's see. Any other questions? Let's see.
Playing
some Tele Deluxes while in Nashville, non-human at Carter. If they have some, just check their website. They're pretty. They're pretty accurate as to their current inventory. And tell them to buy more Mythos. Well, I guess you'd probably want them to tell them to buy non-human audio. I don't think those would go over well at Carter. No offense.
Yeah, I don't think that's their speed.
No, I don't know what their speed is.
I don't know.
Doing speed? Maybe.
You gotta keep up. There's a lot of stuff going on. You know?
A lot of...
Joe B rolls in high on Diet Coke. You gotta keep up with that.
I got that aspartame.
Aspartame.
That's
a good band name. Aspartame, good band name.
Here you go, Matthew.
Sam Blanchard. Will Nova work with pickups other than Frailer or Lawler on custom orders? No, they will not. They're making enough guitars there now that they've got to load up on their stuff. So I get it why they won't offer a whole lot of stuff. They haven't really offered much past that for a long time. I mean, back in the day when I was there, we would use some throwbacks occasionally. But it's like when you got to bulk order everything, that's the way it is. I think that they probably, when we did this, we ordered a 5-piece run where we did uncovered pure PAFs from Fralin. So they might be able to do that if, a dealer would,
buy 10.
Buy 10 or something. And not another brand. It probably still needed to be, Fralin or Lawler in order for it to work. I know they also used some, what's the big homie, expensive pickups? Brain don't work on the limited edition. Ron Ellis.
Oh, yeah.
I just say big homie for everything.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, who is he talking about?
They used Ron Ellis, but that's was for that limited, what was that? The Ceres P2 with
the chambered P2.
Yeah, the chambered P2.
So,
but yeah,
those are great guitars.
They are
really good sounding, good playing.
So
guitars.
just buy Novo and then swap them.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the thing.
Honestly, the pickups that they use work great. They sound really good.
I never think about it I never think like this needs X, Y, or Z.
Here we go. Handsome Jared. Hi, Handsome Jared. Jared came to the party. I always say, like,
what is an oil can delay?
He's asking a good question. New Strymon delay. What the hell is an oil can delay?
Yeah. Oh, and thank you, Jared, for your generous. Jared got us lunch as well.
Oh, thank you, Jared.
With a gift card, so we appreciate you and
Meatloaf?
your lovely wife. No, well, I mean, not at that place. An oil can delay is like a really early style of delay where I'm trying to set this guitar down so it doesn't fall and break. All the mechanism for the delay is in like a viscous liquid, but it has a very unique sound. So it is a type of vintage delay that existed. I think you guys probably know better than me who made them. I think D'Armond or
I was reading up on it when I saw that Strymon was coming out, and I already forgot.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was like it's just in one ear and out the other. It went do 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 do.
Or like, what does Graham do? He goes.
That's how my head. That's what's playing in my head at all times now.
I saw. Greg, how are those Seymour Duncan Hades gates in that Explorer? They're rip.
Rip City USA.
Like that. Those pickups in that guitar makes perfect sense. Yeah. I don't think anyone gets an Explorer and thinks, you know what I want to put in this? Low output pickups. No, you want to put something that hits cheek and leaves a mark, as Greg Koch would say. Would Novo put Idris pickups in a Saris J? Okay, here's what Novo will do. If you go to the custom order form on Novo's website.
Yes, sir.
Anything on that form they will do. Anything not on that form.
They will not do.
Won't do it.
They will not do it.
You can do whatever you want.
You gotta do that.
So long as there is a route, or you're willing to route your guitar.
The Saris J has the most options of any other model. Yeah. So there's got to be something in there that you dig.
Honestly, I feel like gold foils or P90s in the Saris J is exactly what you need. I don't think I would never want a Strat style pickup in a Saris J.
No, that doesn't sound fun.
No, I don't think it'd have enough like meat on the bone.
Just buy the Idris that we have in stock. Taos turquoise rips.
Yes. Oh man, yeah, that Taos turquoise is beautiful. You got to get shitty and Dacus Hardware talking
having a
about
whole conversation about PRS that I missed.
PRS guitars older ones do tend to be very discounted.
Didn't Reverb come out and say that like the PRS like price is like holds really well?
I think newer ones do hold really well.
Yeah.
I think the problem with PRS is that they keep making better guitars.
Yeah.
So it's kind of rare.
They don't. The older ones don't go up in value the same way as other brands.
No, unless they're really old. And you know what's funny? I think I don't know if I told you this. Grun guitars. Has some older, like, they kind of look like 594s, but they're not. They have like the Tunematic.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly that run. They're like all like yellow, right?
They have two of them.
They were called, oh God.
And they were discounted pretty heavily. They've had them for a minute.
Yeah, because that was like, was it called like the, Limited? Was it like the PRS Limited? I remember when they came out, so.
Rob
Bell. Bell. I got that little communication. There you go. Love the gold foils of my Saris J. Very cool.
Perfect.
Yeah. What'd Danny say up there?
Talking about Rye Cooter, Blake Mills, Joey Landreth. There's an extent to which players like this push gear sells without being household names. No, that's very true. I mean, there's a lot of people in this space that are not even close to being household names that are just gear players. Or not even. I mean, like Josh Scott. Yeah. How many Bad Monkeys sold after he made that video?
Yeah.
And, like, no offense to anybody, I think the Bad Monkey kind of sucks.
There you go.
Mainly because the tone is fine. It's just everything else. Like, bypass stinks. Yeah. I don't like the knobs and the pots. Yeah. I don't know.
But gear can be good. Gear can be sold by anybody as long as they have some influence or they, But yeah, there's a lot of like players in our space now that are not household names. They're not big deals, but people love their tone and love their playing, and they can sell gear all day.
Yeah, just
not to the level that anybody, used to be able to do.
No. Yeah. Any last questions while we wrap it up, and then I'm gonna go home.
You are.
And do work at home. Matthew says don't work.
I think you should take a little time off for yourself.
Let's play Hollow Knight.
Yeah, that
or
sounds
play
fun.
Outer Worlds so I can get ready for Outer
Whatever
Worlds
you
2.
do. All I know is that we're going to order the same amount of food even though you're not here.
Doesn't matter. Mine's never right anyway, so don't eat all of it. It gets
you get
gross.
You got screwed last. Whoever pays for it usually is the one that gets screwed.
Absolutely.
That's usually how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you haven't yet, please sign up for the High Voltage newsletter for High Voltage Guitars, the Mythos Pedals newsletter, and go to highvoltageguitars.com and check out all the stuff we got, because we have
some good stuff.
An influx of Novos. We've sold a few.
We sold a couple this week.
Yeah. And then we have a boatload of Two Rocks coming next week. Hopefully next week.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a good question. Annie plays tunes. Pop that thing up.
Oh. If you could, you go ahead.
If you could be one guitarist for a week, past or present, who would be?
If I could be that person?
Guess what? I want to be me, baby.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. I have no interest in being anyone else.
I don't want to be around someone else, but I don't want to.
I just want to be me.
Someone else.
I just want to be me.
Yeah.
I like my tone. I like my guitar playing.
Yeah.
I just want to be me.
I like your skin.
Gross. Go like Ed Gain it.
Yeah.
That's popular now. That's an interesting question because I think I don't know, there's a lot of are you interested in the trappings of fame for a little bit? The babes, the money, the Coke? Diet Coke. If you're being Joe B, that's what I mean. I want everybody to get to the point where their answer would always be themselves because they're so excited.
You just love yourself.
Yeah, or your guitar playing.
Yeah. What?
It would be pretty fun to be EVH for a minute. Yeah, I mean, it's something they can absolutely crush.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
For a second, you're just absolutely
you just smoke as much as you want and rip guitar.
That'd be great.
What band?
Oh, this is a great question.
Past or present, would you like to have seen, or was there any era of a band that you wish you could have been?
I mean, I think my biggest regret now, because I missed them twice, was Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Because they broke up in '97 and I didn't see them. And then they got back together and they toured a decent amount. And I ended up, even though I lived in Seattle at the time, I have a big, long story about missing their. I could have got tickets to their first reunion concert where they were doing it in secret, and I couldn't get off work. And I'm still mad about it. I should have just quit to go to this show because I wasn't gonna be able to go. But that's my biggest one is that I never got to see Soundgarden.
I would love to have seen ZZ Top in their heyday.
In their what's their heyday to you? A big show, or seeing them in a club in 1971 or something. What do you want to see?
Early club stuff when their beards were this long.
Yeah.
Because Billy's beard is not this long now; it's pretty long. It was pretty cool because he
blowing up here.
I was talking to Mark Agnesi, and we could maybe talk about the thing that's coming. Back to the Future.
I mean, they're not officially announcing it for 4 more days.
No, they've announced it.
Did they? I thought it was the 21st.
No. Well, it's that's when it's.
I didn't know if they officially said what it was going to be.
Yeah. Anyway, I was talking to him, and then Billy was going to go talk and play, and he just walked right past us, and we're both like, wow, because he's just
Billy.
He's just cool, man.
Oh yeah.
He's so nice and just.
Hands down, I'd want to be Keith Richards. I mean, that'd be fun. You don't even play a song.
Can you imagine how
just wander around?
Shitty you'd feel that day though?
He's still doing it, man. He might feel great.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Okay, here's a good one. What band have you seen that were underwhelming live? Oh man, let's say something mean about somebody.
Nah, I don't want to say.
I don't want to say nothing mean. Everybody's great.
I want to
see what's on Gibson.com.
I want to pull up. I want to pull up this Sierra Hull. She's awesome. Surely they shared it on.
I saw ZZ Top on the Recycler tour with Extreme.
Oh, cool!
That's awesome. Nuno on fire.
Because there was a picture of this. That gummit. Okay. Well, you can kind of see it. It's like the DeLorean there, and I'm pretty sure it said
Out of time.
said what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think people knew that they were going to do this was coming, right?
Yeah.
I think people knew. I just didn't know if they announced exactly what it was because we know exactly what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That there have been a couple things that have happened in the past couple months where people have told us stuff and they go, "No, don't say anything."
I'm like,
And
okay.
it's like,
Okay. Yeah,
it's so hard.
Yeah.
Actually signed a big NDA
We did.
for what I can't say.
Yeah.
But if I do say, then I'm in big trouble. So
Yeah. My favorite, like, to talk about all this rock and roll stuff, right? My favorite question is that, like, if you could join any band,
yeah.
but you don't want to change the band. If you like the band, I'm not going to play guitar from Metallica. I want to hear James Kirk, right? So, like, what band would you pick where you get to play in the band, and what instrument would you pick? So you don't. It's still good, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like what band would you pick? I said I don't want to play bass in Black Flag. That would be what I would do. I know there's people that like the bass players in Black Flag. They've had a few, but like that's what I want to do. Rollins era.
I think I would ruin.
Me and Greg Ginn just ripping.
I think I'd ruin everything.
That's what I mean. Like for the most part, we would ruin. I love that band. I'm gonna go play.
I'd be a roadie. Like guitar tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be like Minus the Bear or like.
Oh God, no. There's too many pedals.
Too many pedals.
Yeah, could you imagine like you're
Mars
wheeling
Volta?
out- Oh yeah, fuck. This this pedal right here is not working.
You just mean Mars Volta when they just go crazy and they stop playing and you're just trying to make sure that there's some song going on in the background. I love when that happens. You watch some clips, you're like, they just stop playing. They're just crazy. See, there you go. See, Slipknot, play the garbage can. That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
That's
That's
an excellent choice. Because it's still going to be great. You're just out there playing the garbage can.
Oh, do we have a past NDA? Is there it was part of it?
Whoa.
Is there anything that we knew about that was hard to keep secret?
That we actually signed an NDA for? I think this is the first one you've actually signed.
Yeah, this is the first legally binding
nothing
contract.
in Dipped that you've ever had to sign an NDA for? In Dipped world? You guys have done a lot of interviews.
I mean, like there's been like the UA plugin like we knew about. We couldn't talk about that. The Showtime. Go download the Showtime while it's still October. You can get it for free.
Yeah.
I gotta earn that dip money somehow,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Trying to remember. I mean, I've never signed one.
I've known a lot of Gibson things that have come out and like had really high level of detail about what, when, who, what, why, where, how.
Journalism.
Wow, when, why?
Journalism.
Sometimes yes.
Yeah.
But we knew a lot about the Marty
We've
thing.
got a chance to talk to.
But I know way more than is even.
Yeah, I know.
And it's cool. And I just want to say that if you guys, if Back to the Future was your moment.
Your moment is coming now.
Yeah, like.
If it's your Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Oh, another thumbs down. Oh, man.
That's a really good show. People are really excited.
But if Back to the Future was like your guitar moment where it like you had your spiritual guitar awakening watching Michael J. Fox play that guitar, then
you'll be excited.
You'll be very excited.
Did they get the guitar? Everybody thinks they got it already, and then all this was just like hype. Did they actually announce that they got it?
I can't say.
I don't even know that part. I don't even know that part.
But I do think, I think it's going to be really cool.
You still need to pick a band. I want you to pick some.
Pick a band for what?
That you playing.
I would play in?
Yeah. You replace the person in the band.
Replace a person
You
in
have
a
to
band.
replace the person in the band. I know a lot of people would just say, you'd be Lars.
I can't. I'm not even as good as Lars. Like what band am I
good
enough?
You play 2x4. Yeah.
What band would I play in? A lot of things I like are just too hard. Like I would love to be in Minus the Bear to play.
Kind of why I picked Black Flag. I think I can handle it.
Yeah.
Greg Ginn over there doing what the fuck? I'd just be holding it down.
This is really hard.
Yeah. I'd replace John Mayer. Good call.
Oh.
In what? In Dead Company or like solo?
John is so talented.
No, he's a good bit. He's just like, it's in John Mayer Band.
Oh, not Human Audio.
Yeah, I know. Oh, what was the guitar that Marty played through the giant speaker? The little tiny guitar.
Oh, it's a Chiquita.
The Chiquita.
Yeah, the little tiny travel guitar. I think Billy Gibbons helped design that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because he played those too.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I think he was part of one of the reason that guitar exists. So funny. I let my little boy watch Back to the Future, and he loved it. And although there was some cursing that he was like, God damn it. I was like, no. Like, don't say that. Because he doesn't know that many curse words yet. He's starting to.
I gotta help him out.
Well, I know if he hung out with us,
just watch the show.
Like, I don't know. He's funny though, because he'll be like, Dad, you said shit. I'm like, I know, don't say it.
Why not pick a band with no guitar and make them not suck? I always said I'd be the bass player from The Doors. That was my standard answer.
I could be in Broken Social Scene. Nobody would even know.
You'd be at Arcade Fire.
Or
there's like 19 people in Arcade Fire.
Yeah, I could play the moonshine joke.
Minus all the sexual assault allegations.
Oh, was really?
Big homie got. Yeah.
God, what's up with these fucks?
I know.
We haven't even talked about some of the things that have happened in the guitar space.
Ooh.
You know?
Somebody's a little ticklish.
Oh.
We'll move on. I know.
Okay.
I know. Bow. Boss Tones, the dancer, is their tour manager. That's a great call. You don't want to screw the band up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could be a guitar player in like what's a bit like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You think?
They've had like 12 different guitar players. Because John will quit again soon and then come back 10 years from now when they need to make more money.
I've tried to learn some Chili Peppers songs.
Yeah.
And all the ones that people like, I have no interest in ever getting good enough at. That's my problem. I don't like learning riffs exactly unless it's something that has to be exact, like Metallica.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't know. Most bands,
I think, I learn stuff when I want to figure out what they're doing to just steal the technique and then apply it to other things that I do.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to learn exactly. You're just stealing the lick or like, what's the technique? What's happening here? I like this riff. And then go, okay, now I'm going to change it and then do it for myself.
Man, watching Billy play last night is just like...
You doing all that Billy stuff?
He was. And he played... He played B.B. King's 1952 Les Paul that he got from the King estate, I believe. Cool. It's mint. And then he played one of his like SGs with a Flying V headstock and stuff. And he plugged right into a JCM 900. And just on the gain channel.
Let's go.
And man, he was squealing. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was really good. Okay.
There you go.
Well, anyway, it's 10:09. I have to get home and watch the dogs. I'm doing my AMA Friday stuff, so get in there. Yeah. If you're watching this after October 17th, get in there next Friday. But
bow.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Yeah, man.
Go to mythospedals.com.
Everyone's like Chili Peppers more complex. Yeah, it was more of a joke about how many guitar players they've had.
Well, yeah.
Less that the stuff isn't good because they're great.
Oh,
I love Chili Peppers.
Chili Willies.
Chili Willies.
All right.
Uplift Mofo Party Plan. Go listen to it. Are we done?